Hey guys, JayKrawls here, and now I'm going to do the review of the second unit, the MK2, which is a unit that's even more rare because you got to get two of the MK1s to get the MK2, which is basically the same unit, just has a couple of uh, different tweaks that they've done to it and made it a land unit. I don't know why they could have just made it one unit, but I guess they thought this would be a cool way to come out with a new unit. So anyway, I wanted to show you how it does against the Ancient Sentinel and compare it to the Mech Trooper, because the Mech Trooper kind of has similar shots to it that we see here with the missiles and with the crushing attack and the drill. So and the damage type that they do. So I wanted to show it against the Sentinel and see if it's going to be a unit that's going to help you out with the Ancient Sentinel. So first off, do you think I'm going to win this battle with just 4 of these units against the Ancient Sentinel? Well, you'll have to watch and see that. But here I go. It does 896 damage after I've used the weapons tech on the arm. The second shot here is going to do over 1,000 damage, which is after the armor's been peeled off of the arm. So 1,036, which is really nice. So with 2 shots, I've taken out the arm, and I'm going to show you, focus in on the second move here, and compare it to the power crush for the Mech Trooper. So 73 and 62, and the drill shot doesn't do ×2, but it does a 79. Good chance of crit as well. So it does about as good as one of the shots from the Mech Trooper. So if you don't have the Mech Trooper, having this guy is going to at least get you a little closer to doing better damage against the Sentinel. Alright, we see here, I froze this so you can see how much less damage that the MK2 takes than the mechs there. Almost about 70% less damage, so really strong defensive units there. And when they attack with that one specific shot, it does pretty decent damage. And 81, getting a crit, it's really doing pretty good against this guy. Now the Mech Trooper has a ×2, so it's a little better attack. But if you don't have the Mech Trooper, then getting the MK2 is going to be a good thing to help you with the Ancient Sentinel if you don't have the units already. The other attacks, the harpoon attack, and you've seen there the missile attack, didn't do very much, and very little armor piercing with those 2 attacks. So there again, you just saw that the Mech Troopers took almost 70-80% more damage than the MK2 again. Okay, now we're starting to peel off his armor. His armor's almost gone. And you're probably looking at their health thinking, wow, you may not win this, Jay. I don't know. Okay, that shot did a 67. And Mech Trooper did a 67, then an 87. So you can see it's so close. Just the drill doesn't have a ×2. So it's like more, has more defense, but just a little less powerful attack. So you kind of have to weigh that. Look at that, 95. Now we're down to his base health, no more armor on this guy. So the mech's going to do better too. 107, 108 attack against just the body. And then you saw that again. Now I've already lost a Mech Trooper, and it looks like the health is running really low on the other 2 guys here. 93 again. So I really like it. 118, 93. Let's go over here and see if I can use this. His shot's not available. That shot's not available. So just going to try to use some fire here. Sometimes I get a crit with that, but this time I did not. Alright, here's the drill once more. 111, which is good. You can see he's pretty much critting every time against, because it has such a high crit chance on that. Alright, 84 and 75, and there we go. Mech Troopers are gone, and what's left? The MK2s. Now you could argue that the mechs did twice as much damage in this shorter amount of time because they did twice the thing. But like I said, if you don't have the guy, here's a way to go. Now that attack did 103 in finishing off the Ancient Sentinel, and the lost 2 mechs and only 1 of the MK2s. So, alright. Now let's move over to some raiders, and I sped this up a little bit, the video up, so that it would go a little quicker. Does pretty nice against these guys, but this is the shot right here that I really think the reason why Z2 didn't want to give us a bunch of these is because this shot right here is amazing. You can hit the whole board with this shot, and I think if you had 6 of them in a row, you could spam that shot and just annihilate the board wave after wave after wave. It would just and their health is so high that you could just put all of them down on the board, and you'd pretty much you just wipe everything out quickly. So, but I think when this guy's ranked up to rank 8, that third shot with even just 3 of these units, the fact that it hits planes and everything, it is going to be op unit. I really do. And we see the harpoon attack here again. I was shocked that these came at rank 5. I was looking at the wiki and being outposts. It shows that these guys were supposed to come at rank 6 for our level, but I guess that's something they may have changed at the last minute and decided that they were just a little too strong and wanted to make us work to rank them up a little bit. So, well, now we're going to move on to some rebels, and I've also sped this up just a little bit. Then I've had some freeze frames on in the attack because I wanted to show you again that third shot and how powerful that it can be. See, it hits the entire board. It didn't do very much to the vet in the center that time, but this one does. Look, 238 damage to the vet, and then 178 all around it, and then it got a little less as it fanned out, but still amazing damage. And this thing's still at a very, it still has a lot to go as far as ranking up. And we'll look at the stats at the end here in a second and just see how high that it potentially can go. All right, now I'm down to three units, and I'm about to be able to use this third attack again. So I want to showcase that again because I think that's one of the strong points of this unit. Look at that, 236 damage, 118 around it, 97, 177. So really, really decent damage. And we see that finish it off with that shot there. I wish I could get 6 of these guys because I would spam that third shot and be amazing. Alright, now we see the stats here. Alright, we see the carbon drill bit, which is 25% armor piercing. Maxed out is going to be 271 to 367 damage with a 45% crit chance. The harpoon attacks at ranked max is going to do 263 damage to 321 with a 20% chance, a little lower. 45% armor piercing though. The guided missile attack, which ranked R8, is going to do 300 to 367 damage, but with only a 10% crit chance at max rank. But I want to show you this real quick. This is about what you're going to get, 100% in the center and then 75 on the sides, and then you kind of see it fan out 50s to 35 to 20. So it does a lot of damage to the center units, and then it fans out as it goes. Really awesome. Alright, we see it takes 2 hours and 24 minutes in the regular repair bay at level 10, but advanced at 1 hour and 48 minutes. And let's look at why this thing is so strong. 760 total hit points. And look at the damage modifiers on it. It's at most is taking 80% of it, one of the major damage types that exist out there. So that's why this guy, when it's getting attacked by the Ancient Sentinel, it's kind of it was kind of doing 70% less damage than the mech troopers, because it's like a tank. And finally, the Spider Wasp Queen. You cannot use it against the Spider Wasp Queen because it's considered a vehicle. and therefore you can't use it. Alright guys, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment on what do you think about this beast. I wish personally that I could get more of them. I'd like to have 6 so I could spam that third shot, rank these guys up, and just blow everything away. But C2 isn't letting us.